I have such an aha moment. Pictures of you came on. And I'm sitting here thinking, do you feel like some of your soul is being drawn to somebody? And either I'm not attractive, they're not as attractive as I normally would choose, or you both could be thinking the same friggin' thing. Like, they're too attractive for me and shit. But your souls, you could even see this person, or there's two people that keep hooking up and you can't stay away from each other, and people are looking at each other like, but either one of you was more attractive than the other, or it would make sense if you're both unattractive. People would be like, okay, that makes more sense. There must be something different, or right now, is it possible that people could have died and then jumped into another body? Maybe, you know how I said it's to stay away from the light, Carol Ann shit. It could have been that some people died and they refused to go to the light, and the light could be a trap for souls. And maybe you guys jumped in a body that could have died at the same time. I mean, shit like that happens, I believe. What if now the two of you were in different bodies, but you died together? You know what I mean? Your souls weren't used to being ripped apart like that. You could be on two different continents. You could be right next door to each other. Let's go with this. And then pictures of you came on. This is relevant somehow with them looking at pictures of you. They could be thinking, or you're looking at pictures of somebody going, why do I mean, you know, and it could even be that the two of you were supposed to be together, and people could have even been trying to stop you. So now you could be closer than you think. Let's go with that. There's somebody who said, and you didn't realize you wish this, sir, I believe. I wish I could just see her in person. I didn't have to look at this all the time. It could have been this. One of you could have died. You know? Something like that, though. Meatloaf. I will do it. Is that what this is? Nope. Strength. Okay, Leo. This is a marriage. I'm telling you, this is a strong ass. I mean, look at this shit. This is everywhere we go together. We walk somewhere together. You know what I mean? The neighborhood knows this and shit like that. We're happy. I'm going to love her for both of us. Through thick and thin. You understand? We walk through the fight. And every time there's some type of opportunity that comes, I believe that you both recognize whether it's worth putting your in. The two of you could have been stars. It would make sense if there was two gifted people in the industry, and then all of a sudden, like, your lyrics suck, your voice is different. This could be happening all over. So this was a good connection. I feel like it was hard to separate the two of you. This is everything, you know what I mean? Wait till the water runs dry. Right, you don't wait for that shit. This is waiting too, and I feel like you don't. Strong ass marriage. It was hard to walk away. I'm guessing even when there was difficult times, you guys, it was hard to just say even, I'm going to go take a break and go take a drive somewhere. I feel like the two of you always wind up not fighting, or it doesn't go on long. I don't like to wait. Why would I wait? I love this. I'm drawn back to them again. I'm guessing that the two of you could have passed away. Queen of Cups. Somebody put some shit in your drink. A mother or a... Hey, let me bring over some food for y'all. Okay. Yep, for the two of you. But secretly, I put a little... I work with children too. I'm not sure if this could be a maid, a cook. Yep. bring the punch. I made you some punch. I know that you like my grandmom's punch. My grandmama's punch. I mean, the meatloaf came on. I'm telling you, it could be in the meatloaf. I just put, yeah, what up? Okay. This shit made you a little groggy. I feel like you ate it. It could have even been fruit salad, you know, because somebody here eats fruit, or you're fussy with what you eat. What could they possibly do to the fruit? Well, I could spray it with something that doesn't have a taste. HN, Hannah, Nathaniel, Hunter, PD, AL, Henrietta, HPA. His she couldn't stand his public display of affection. SN. She could have thought you were a snob, or that the two of you were snobs. SNOK. ZK. Noz, I see. NOZ. So that can mean something for somebody. Nozzle. For others, okay. Oh, was this a gas leak? I'll tell you what, though, the good thing is it feels like it was a slow, painless death. Now what happens? What happened? Slowly died slow. All right, got it. Slow movement, like little children. This is innocence, right? To me, this is... Somebody also called a friend. Did they call a friend? Or is this a friend of your... Is there a child here too? This is a kid. Okay. Do you know what I feel here? I think that you walked away from a marriage that you actually... This is another thing. If the other one is for you, the end result is going to be the same, okay? I feel like you jumped in someone else's body, and people could even be thinking that you're acting and just moving differently. You could be more responsible, less responsible, whatever that is. But here's somebody who actually did. This was a stronghold. I don't know what happened here, but it was just too much. And I feel like another opportunity presented itself with another person immediately. It's like I've been single for 30 seconds, but here you are, okay? And this person, it was a friend in some way. I believe they were a friend, and this could have been a childhood friend that you ran into. It's almost instantly. I feel like the second that the papers were signed, and boom, you walked away from signing the papers, and you felt something lift, and then there was this person. They could have been there for the same reason. Would that be crazy to say you were both signing or finalizing a divorce in the same environment? I don't feel big building law. I feel smaller law office or something, that you both wound up at the same place, or they were smoking a cigarette outside or something. You two could be the people. I don't feel like you... Did you meet? You could have just saw each other, and it was a little... I feel like you feel confused at where you're at. This could have went on for an entire day where the two of you felt confused. I don't belong. What am I supposed to do with myself? I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something else, but I don't have the means to, right? This could be that. And then here's you. Here's now you guys landing, right? Let's just say that these are your souls and you're landing. Because whatever this was, this could have been protection for you, that you moved away. It could have been him that killed the two of you. Or you, separately. Whatever this is, somebody didn't fucking like it, that you left. You could remind this guy of his wife, because you actually are, and you're in a different body, and he's drawn to you too, but it's in a different way. See, he's still thinking of the soul and what happened with you, and you left him. So he's still dealing with that shit. If you remind this cat, he could be attacking you just because of that. Like, I'm looking at the picture, and it's not her, but my God, the way she moves, the words she uses, it sounds like my ex that left me. This one could be thinking, well, maybe it'll be different in this body. Maybe I could make this an option again. Yeah, I could probably show love to this one. I mean, I'm a little closed off when it comes to this shit, but I mean, who knows? Would it be the bodies that had that big of an influence on your soul? Let's just say that you have a lot of pain or you were sick. It could have affected the way that the two of you were with each other. I think that he just wants it for short-term happiness is what I feel. And I think that this other person who's looking at you, this is what proves that true soulmates. How many times do you see people together that are both attractive and are they truly happy? I mean, when they're going through shit and they look their worst and they're at their worst, are they still, it's the soul, right? It's the soul that says, I'm going to stand by you no matter what, even though you look worse than you ever did, okay? I could be that person in 6 months where I look worse than you do now. And I expect for you to stand by my side during some shit like this. Divine Feminine, you may be with a whole beast, but I tell you what, you're not going to be able to take yourself and your hands off of him. It could be for you too with the men. The men, you could wind up, some of you are going from being gay to the idea of a female, and it would be better for you to have a rougher looking female because you're just, you don't feel right with feminine looking women. Sounds good. Sweet child of mine. Oh, I'll tell you what. On the beware side, here we go. This could even be a father died and hopped in a body, or a mother. Let's tell me. Anticipating, waiting for a package. I'm waiting for this thing to get delivered, waiting for mail. Yup, some kind of truth in the mail. Constantly. This could even just be constantly waiting for packages. So this would be a mom or a dad, sweet child, or a step, right? A parental figure that could have died. And somebody else could have hopped in. To no avail. It's all day, every day. This reminds someone of their mom, but I'm telling you what, I feel like, sorry, your mom, did your mom flirt with you? This feels to me like your mom hopped in. Did you think he killed your wife? This is how crazy this one happened. He put something in his wife's drink. She's, less desirable as she was. But it wasn't so much the looks with this guy. It was, she stopped serving him. He wanted his mom back when it came to that, right? She wound up dying, but you would have wound up having to answer questions. You thought you had all your ducks in a row with that, and some of your friends were waiting to lock you up. So what happened now is your mother could have done this to save you. If you feel like you're spending less time with friends, and look, it's just a spirit, but I know how crazy this is to take in. Outside of this realm, there's no mother, father, sister, brother. That doesn't exist in the spirit realm, you understand? The long and short is, she's here now, and whatever's going on with the two of you, she's keeping you out of trouble, okay? Yeah, I didn't like it either. I didn't like saying it either. Somebody else's parent. Phoenix in the reverse. Deer in the reverse. You know what I believe? Immediately, I got somebody hunts. It says someone's dad hopped in. A friend that was becoming very mundane. I hear ducks. I saw ducks the other day by a body of water. It's freezing here. I'm not a duck connoisseur, but I didn't know that ducks could survive in freezing cold weather. I just didn't know. But hats off. I stand corrected. Red rain, Peter Gabriel. Who had the dream about red rain, blood rain? The devil on my shoulder sounds like you, but I give him a British accent. You're showering with the devil. Pouring down. There has been blood that went down that drain. This is your husband or something here. Somebody hopped in this motherfucker. The flow is off. If you are having plumbing problems, and this man lives with you somewhere, apartment, hotel, your home, there have been remains put down the drain. And one of them could possibly be a friend of yours that went missing. If you saw somebody's face in your dream, okay, you're going to be grateful that you got this message. They're saying, because I feel like something was being planned for you, and they're showing me someone putting battery acid in a tub and saying that they drew a bath for you, and you put your leg in, or you just... once you put your leg in, you won't be able... You're going to have a hard time pulling yourself out. When you saw their face in the dream and then you saw the red rain, I feel like you didn't want to take it as blood. You were looking up red and what that means spiritually. And then the word red came up on here yesterday too. The whole dream could have been in red. There could have been... Let's say this. There's also some people where you're not with the person who did it, but the home that you bought together had a lot of... It wasn't sacrificed. It was... savage. Yes. Oh. The devil on my shoulder sounds like you. But I gave him a British accent. Who's the British devil? B-I-D-E-N, or does somebody that's British think this about you? Or you do, the Brits? And T-A-N. Did somebody try to get you to do a spray tan or something? Bye. No, thank you. Right. Tell me about Cliff. Is someone's name Cliff? I don't want to look orange like you, sir. Right? I like my skin color. And Bear. Are these people's names possibly for someone? And this doesn't have to be just for you, but... what else is this? The devil on my shoulder sounds like you. This is a large group, a corporation. Why are you... They're saying that they need a pardon or something. This is a huge... Are you kidding me? Are you doing this with the Hierophant? This feels like Black Rock or something. That people would be saying. If I'll tell you what, and I feel like you know this though, if you give these people a pardon before you help the citizens of the country, they pick and choose what to put on the news, right? So this would never make it unless they wanted to create chaos. And they're not, that even those that are in the same pool with this are separate when it comes to shit like this, because the others know that this is biting your nose to spite your face. Others have to see how far they can push it. Can I create? Can I be the master of destruction? You already are. Look at your life. You know what I mean? You're barely holding it together. Motherfucker walk around with gorilla tape on himself just as a precaution, so you still have that mindset of backing shit up. I just feel like your hands in too many things. Whoa. Judgment. I think we got it here, right? I mean, this could even be for those of you who still believe that there's a God. It could be the God of destruction, God's judgment. There will be judgment. This is their judgment. Let's just say that it's some construction. This is because of how it was built, what it was built off of, and what really transpired, or what was connected to this company. Holiday Road. What's Holiday Road for? I know my voice does sound like some kind of drunk 75-year-old broad. Lindsey Buckingham. The Griswolds. What she's doing. Jack B. Are you going on vacation or are you running? I don't know. Yep. They are out of plans and plots. This could even be plots of land that they took money for. And they don't, either they didn't really have the land. There was a woman that was really connected to this. They could have killed, do you see my voice? They could have killed this woman. And they don't know how to do business. Yeah, now they're having a hard time doing business deals because they've exasperated all of the funds from this. And whatever they have left, I'm telling you, I feel like they invested in some type of high-end Winnebago and shit. Yep, but the tires, there's something with the tires. You know what's going to happen for the person who feels like you took my money? Guess what's going to happen? They're showing me a road, a desert type road or highway. They are going to be broken down. You're going to think of me with this message, and you're going to know that that's them and that they have your money on them. Some of you have fake badges, and you're going to be able to search this actual vehicle. Just crazy things that how many times we asked for something and it was right there and we just didn't recognize it in the package that it showed up in.